Welcome back to the show. It's great to have you back with us. We have a special interview now. We have a couple of guests from the Belmont Netball Club, being Justine Radford and Lauren Roberts. Girls, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
No worries. Thank you.
Great to have you in. Now, Justine, we'll start with you. You're coaching at Belmont this year and also new at Belmont. Yeah. How have you made the transition?
It's been quite an easy transition. We started our pre-season just after Christmas, so it's given me plenty of time to get to know all of the girls at the club, and now I've just started to take over with some junior coaching, so that's been good too. And I guess the girls down at Belmont Lions are very social, so other than the training sessions, we've had a few social gatherings, and that's been really good.
Fantastic. Now, is this your first season of coaching?
It is in the GDFL and at A grade level, yes. But I have coached previously.
And where have you coached previously?
I did coach down at Bell Park. I coached the juniors, under 13s and the D grade side there. And then in 2007, when I was over in London, I taught at a sports academy and was a netball officer there, so it's kind of the same thing.
Fantastic. So you've got some good experience behind you.
Yeah.
Now, someone with a lot of experience who's sitting next to you is your old coach at Belpost Hill. How does it feel to be reunited with Birdie?
Oh, well, I guess my answer's the same as a lot of other girls, and it's not a great feeling at this stage.
Justine, where is the love? There's no love there at all. After everything I taught you, also league best and fairest, you know, what more can I do for you? What more can I do for you?
Leave me alone.
Why do all the girls say that?
No, it's not too bad being next to him. He's always been very helpful, and I do appreciate what he's done for me over the last few seasons. He's been down to a few of our games, particularly round one was an interesting game against Belpost Hill, so no, it's nice to see him down there with the bit of support that he does give.
Birdie?
Now, let's get down to some questions.
Right.
Oh, straight down to questions.
That's it. Let's get into it. We won't talk about Facebook, all right? We'll skip
yes,
that, okay?
We'll skip that one, thank you.
All right then. Now, Lauren,
Yes.
how long have you been at Belmont for?
This is my third year.
Okay. And how do you find Justine as a coach?
Well, she's very honest. I think she's doing a really good job. Obviously, last year and the year before, I was under Bree and Narelle Foster. And so it's been a bit of a change, but she's brought in some new, fresh ideas, and we've had a really good pre-season. I think we were quite a fit side, quite a fit club, and now it's been really good.
Do you find that some of the girls, do you find the girls down at Belmont are taking on some of Justine's ideas about maybe how the game should be played? Because I'm sure that, I don't know whether you're playing a different game this year to what you were with Bree and Narelle. Do you find that there's a different sort of game plan that Justine's brought along, or? Oh,
it's been a little bit hard with A grade in particular because we have a lot of girls that have other commitments. So at the moment, we aren't able to get all the girls at once at training. Hopefully that will change soon. But we've certainly been working on a few systems and things that are slightly different to what we have done in the past, yeah.
Okay. And Justine, what about you? Trying to show the girls what you want to do? Do you think they're taking it on board? Do you think that you're making progress?
I do think we're making progress. At this stage, like Lauren said, it's been a bit slower in the A grade side. We tend to get maybe 5 or 6 of us down there, and it's a different 5 or 6 every week. But if you go lower through the grades, D grade have an outstanding commitment to the game, and there's at least 11 of them at every single training session. And I think that shows in their game on a Saturday. They're doing really well. They've lost one game, and I think that was by only 1 goal, and they really are taking on board what we've done, and it works really well.
So D grade's probably the outstanding team in Belmont at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I would say, definitely.
They're playing beautifully.
Who coaches D grade?
I knew we were going to ask this question. I am the senior coach of all of the sides, so A, B, C and D, and I've just recently taken over under 13s just to give them a helping hand. On game days, we have Jess doing C grade and Nicole, my sister, doing B grade, and Amanda does D grade. All three, Amanda Borgia.
Okay.
Yes, my best friend. We all know that one. Thank you.
I just thought to clarify for the viewers out there.
Yeah, that's all right. Amanda does coach B grade on a Saturday. She also comes down to training and helps out, but overall we tend to train as a group. So I'd say the main coaching is done by myself and assisted by the other 3, but on game day is down to those girls to do that because, as you know, it's a big commitment to take 4 teams. On the one day.
It certainly is.
It definitely is.
And you mean you've got to stretch yourself amongst all those girls,
Yeah.
and now you've taken on a junior side as well.
Yeah.
So you're down there, at the break of dawn practically,
Yeah.
with the under-13s, and then the senior games come on later in the afternoon. So do you find that, what you're trying to teach the girls is actually getting there? Like, for instance, on the weekend I came and watched you guys play Corio, and a lot of passes going along the ground to Jess DeGrande.
Yeah.
She's 6 foot tall, and they're trying to, feed her from down below somewhere where the defenders can get to it.
Yeah.
It just seems natural to me. You put it up in the air into the space behind her, and it's a nice, easy pass for her, shoot a goal, and away you go.
Yeah, I agree completely with what you're saying there, and I'm sure Lauren can agree with me when I say that we have done a lot of work on lobs in training and those big high passes. Last week at training, there was a majority of A-grade girls down there that work in the attacking area, so we got together and a few girls were confused about what we were doing, and over the last few weeks we've focused a lot on that lob, and the goalers have asked that we try a few other passes, so that's where those low passes have come in, and it's something that we'll work on in future weeks.
And what about his sister Sarah? What's going on with Sarah? Is she playing or not playing, or...?
So I don't think Sarah ever had any intentions of coming down for the season. During pre-season we had another goaler in our A-grade side who did leave 1 week before the start of the season, so we brought Sarah down. She came and she did a fantastic job helping us out, so I do thank her for that, but it was only for the 1 week.
So she's not playing?
No, she has her own commitments with basketball. We all know she's a fantastic basketballer, and that's where her commitments lie.
And the girl that left the week before the season began,
Yep.
Why did she leave?
Oh, I knew this was coming too. Okay, as I'm sure most people know, we had a great number turnout for tryouts. We had 58 girls for 40 people, so 40 positions and 58. That leaves 18 spots for not really anything. We do have a few girls come down and do team manager and that sort of thing. This girl left because her friends didn't actually make any sides, and that's fair enough. Some people come down to play socially and to hang out with their friends, and some people are there to play netball and to win, and her commitment was with her friend and not with the game, so she's gone back to a club where they can all play together.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well,
Now, just a quick question, Justine, before we head to a break. Not with you haven't had too many wins so far this season. How would you rate your form?
I'd say we're improving. I mean, in our first game against Bellpost Hill, that was one I was really looking forward to, and also one where I was quite stressed out about going into the game. But that game, it worked out reasonably well. We lost by about 4 goals, and that's actually been the only game where we've had our full side, plus obviously Sarah DeGrande. Since then, we haven't had a full side. So I'd say, considering the amount of players we have down there and the great help that B grade have been doing, jumping up and putting their hand up to jump into those sides, we're doing really well. Most of our first halves are really good. We're either on top or even at that stage, so it's just our last couple of quarters that we need to work on.
Okay, well, you've got your full side in this week or next week, I should say, against Anarchy, so best of luck for that game, and thank you so much to both of you for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll take a short break and be back in just a moment.
I'm here to tell you how football is strong.